All right, we're rolling. So we're going live. Well, not live anymore. We couldn't go live because I could not figure out how to get Alex onto a Facebook Live. So next best thing is we're going to do a Zoom call where I'm just recording my man Alex, my client and good friend, and we're just going to talk about his experience in the academy. And so this can help any of you guys who are interested learn a little bit more about somebody's experience firsthand rather than just me telling you guys. So I just have some questions here for you, Alex, and all you can do is just answer along. The first thing I want people to know is just a little bit about you. So your name, where you're from, your occupation, and how long you've been in the program so far.
Yeah. So my name is Alex Zozulia. I am 28. I live out in Downers Grove, Illinois. I'm a senior security analyst. I do IT and data risk management for Advocate Aurora Healthcare. I've been in the program since July 2018, I believe. So I went through the 90-day original program, and then I've been in the hero program since that, and I'm still going strong.
Awesome, man. So just kind of the beginning here, let me hear a little bit about your experience being part of Noah Fitness. Like, where were you before and where are you now? Kind of both emotionally, physically. Kind of tell us a little bit more about that.
I was pretty out of shape. I guess I had a natural fitness level about me. I used to wrestle all my life. But for probably before I got started in Noah Fitness, I had tried to get back in the gym and start eating a little bit healthier for a while, but that never stuck or never took hold. I just really wasn't doing the right things. I tried to piece my own programs together that wasn't really right for me. Mentally, I wasn't in a great headspace coming out. I've had some of my own issues with mental health and rehab over the last couple of years. So, and that's what kind of brought me to Noah Fitness was, one, the positivity of what you're doing with your life and everything. That's what got me attracted here. And then as a good outlet for, and a mentally stable outlet for this, is why I kind of got on board with Noah Fitness, as kind of an outlet for that, to expend that energy.
Great. Awesome. And how would you say that's kind of changed over time, like with the program? Has it helped physically? Has it helped mentally?
Yeah, my energy levels, my happiness levels have been a complete turnaround from where they were in July. Just taking all that kind of the negative energy that I had built up and putting it towards something positive, like my nutrition and my physical fitness, has been one of the best choices that I've made.
That's awesome. So what would you say is like the biggest reason why you got started when you did? Like, why didn't you like delay or anything or think further? Like, what made you say like I'm starting now?
I wanted a fresh start. I wanted a new image with myself. I wanted to have a more positive image of myself. Mm-hmm. And I was just in a bad spot, and enough became enough. And so when I messaged you about this program, that was when I decided I was going to turn that around and create the image of myself that I wanted to.
That's awesome. So like, why didn't you delay anymore? Like, what really was like, you could have just said like, okay, I'll push this off a little bit further, or I'll look around more. Like, what was like the true deciding factor that it was like, this is the time?
There's not really a good answer for that. I had just moved into my new spot in Downers Grove. I had just gotten back to work. And once I kind of had those normal piece of my routine back, then to keep that momentum going, this was important for me to establish a healthier lifestyle, to keep that momentum going.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of what triggered.
Gotcha. So I know you mentioned a little bit about this, but like, when was it that you actually like got interested in what I was doing, and like what specifically? Because I know that we've been friends for a long time, and I've been putting out stuff for a while. Really, what was like the turning point towards like, oh, this seems definitely like something for me?
It was definitely the superhero post, the Superman post, for sure is what caught my attention. So I don't know when they started popping up on my Facebook, but they did. And then there was just such a level of positivity to your posts that caught my attention. So I started following along with that. And then when I wanted to, I think it was a post specifically about getting or coaching, and how coaches have coaches, that was kind of the defining moment. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to them.
That's awesome. That's a big one, man. I think so many people don't understand the power of a mentor. I used to do so much research on success, and really just my success in fitness was all about help from others, whether it's people that you actually hire as a coach, or it's somebody who has the results that you're just somewhat affiliated with. It's just such a game changer. We've had mentors our entire life on various things. I think when it comes to fitness, we overlook that for some reason. To say, hey, I'm going to do this on my own. It's like, getting a degree on your own. It doesn't make much sense. Or like, you got to have some sort of pathway that helps you get to, especially when somebody's there. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And,
there's just a lot you don't know. I mean, I think everybody's got kind of a understanding of fitness, nutrition, but there's just so much that you don't know about what's right for you.
Mm-hmm.
For you to see those gains and those wins, that's why that coaching post drew me to this.
Gotcha. Awesome, man. So, did you have any like fears or skeptics before you went into the program? I think it's important to kind of like, know that that's normal if you did, and also if you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, not gonna lie, I didn't know if this was just gonna be kind of one of those fad programs that you see. I didn't know what to expect. That's why I followed you and what you were doing for a little bit before I signed up. I was just kind of a little skeptical of me, to make sure that this was going to be a right program for me. And
Absolutely.
I had my own personal fear that maybe this wasn't going to stick for me, or maybe I wouldn't keep up with it. But here I am about 6 months later. We're still working every week, still going strong at working towards my goals, my lifting goals. So
that's awesome, man. So could you explain, I heard you said you did try other things before, kind of like what you've tried before, and what would you say the difference is between the coaching style and Noah Fitness, compared to the stuff that you've tried in the past? Like, what makes the difference?
Yeah, so I'll talk about each, the nutrition side and then the fitness side. So the fitness side, I've gone online, looked at the men's health fad workouts that they put together, the ones that are kind of more in cardio and endurance involved, and more body weight workouts that were a bit more challenging. And I mean, those were good for a while, but I don't think they were the right workouts for me, because I didn't really keep with them, nor were they tailored to what I was trying to do. I think we got that turned around, and we're focused more on the core compound lifts, and to find out what I want. And then on the nutrition side, other than knowing kind of what you should and shouldn't eat generally, was kind of really the only thing I knew. The biggest learning point for me in here was the macros and specifically focusing on the level of protein that you need to be able to build the body that you want.
Awesome. Hang on here, somebody's calling me. Can you still see me?
Yep.
Great. Awesome, man. So why did you decide not to do this on your own or just do a cheap program instead of like doing, Noah Fitness?
It comes back. It starts with just your positive energy. The kind of what you build this program around, being that coach and kind of tailoring this to each individual. I know we had quite a few talks in length about what my goals were at the beginning of this. I've shared with you kind of some of the stuff in my past, what I was looking for to kind of turn that around from a mental mindset standpoint. And to me, it was well worth every penny that I spent on this, because it wasn't just, lifting or nutrition, or, putting together this plan that was in place and then never checking in. We talk every week. We have our coaching calls as a group every week. We look at my plan and my meals. I don't think there's ever been a workout that has done that you haven't commented on, whether it was a good job or how did that feel. You helped coach me through my injury when I pulled my quad. So it's the level of detail that you spend with each individual is well worth the money for this program. And that's something that I wouldn't have been able to do on my own.
That's so awesome here, man. Sweet, man. And that's exactly what, I like to hear, even beyond just the results. So just speaking on that note, what would you say, both physically, emotionally, mentally, what results are you most proud of? If you can put like, some sort of tangibility onto it, whether it's like an exercise that you're doing, whether it's something you see in your body, whether it's something you see in just your overall, feeling. Kind of talk about what you've experienced so far.
I've definitely lost the gut that I had coming in here. While my weight's kind of dipped and dived and kind of been consistent, it's definitely, I've been losing a significant amount of fat and replacing that with muscle is a big one. I don't think there's been a week yet where I haven't seen some sort of gains or improvements in the gym. And so for 2020, I had my sights set high on really kind of driving up those numbers in the gym. And I know we've talked about that and getting there. And then just from a mindset, there's not a day that I don't go through where I know generally what I'm eating, where that fits into my overall daily goals and my macros for that. Even when I'm really not tracking it, like the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of lax on that. I have a general sense of where I am, and it's been built into kind of a routine and into that lifestyle. So going from that 90 days into the Hero program, I really feel like that 90 days is really built on building a lifestyle and then carrying that forward into that Hero program.
Amazing, man. Super awesome. So my final question for you is, who would you say this program is for, and who would you say this program is not for?
That's a good question. If you are someone who is motivated to get into the gym and wants to kind of re-image yourself, but maybe haven't been as successful as that by yourself before, this program's definitely for you. I can't really think of somebody this program's not for. I don't know if I have an answer for that one.
That's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Because I've seen you help people with motivation on different levels. Mm-hmm. The people that we talk to in our group calls are all ages, all different body types, male, female, at different spots in the gym. And we all go through our highs and our lows. And so I really can't think of there being a type that this program isn't for. If you're looking for a way to turn some negative energy into positive energy and build out a routine, for a healthier lifestyle, this program's definitely it.
Sweet, man. That's too awesome. Great, my friend. Well, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to share your experience. That's huge.
Sure.
Just hearing it from, not just me, but from somebody who's actually in the program, in the trenches. And this is completely off the cuff. You didn't know any of the questions I was going to ask. So, and I hope you guys can definitely feel that. But Alex, I want to thank you so much for your dedication, commitment to the program, especially your commitment to yourself. It's been incredible working with you. We were great friends back in high school, or more so even junior high. But, we had that time where really just everybody's going their own ways. So it's like super cool to see people come back and especially all connect in something super positive. So I truly appreciate it, brother. And let's just keep crushing this year. And if anybody who is watching has any questions, or if you're interested in Noah Fitness, Alex, if it's cool if they reach out to you, ask any questions.
100%.
Awesome. And also reach out to me, and let's all just crush it 2020.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you so much, brother. I will definitely see you soon, and let's kill it.
All right. Later now.
All right. See ya.